Hello Reds fan, in this video you'll stay informed about the latest Liverpool news. But first, leave your like and subscribe to our channel right now, so you don't miss any updates about Liverpool FC. Alright Liverpool fan, Liverpool's transfer team have taken plenty of stick this season, and honestly, you can see why after splashing ridiculous money in the summer. Expectations were sky high, yet things haven't exactly gone to plan. But if you think the spending is done, think again, because reports are now claiming the Reds could be lining up an absolutely massive move for one of the biggest names in world football. Right now, Liverpool sit fourth in the league. That's not terrible on paper. But when you're the defending champions and you're already 14 points behind Arsenal, it doesn't feel great. Especially when you remember the club spent well over £400 million last summer once add-ons are included. For that sort of money, fans expected domination, not another rebuild in progress. Despite the mixed results under Arne Slot so far, it looks like the club are ready to double down rather than pull back. According to reports coming out of Spain, Liverpool are seriously considering a blockbuster move for Jude Bellingham. Yes, that Jude Bellingham. The story suggests the Reds are willing to go nuclear in the market again, just like they did with Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak, and are supposedly ready to put £156 million on the table to tempt Real Madrid. That would be another British transfer record smashed, and it shows just how serious Liverpool are about reshaping this squad. Bellingham is seen as more than just a top midfielder. He's being talked about as a future leader, the kind of player you build a team around for the next decade. At just 22, he's already racked up close to 300 club appearances and nearly 50 caps for England. That's mad experience for someone so young. The thinking at Anfield is that the real step forward has to come through midfield. They want someone with quality, presence, personality, and authority. In their eyes, Bellingham ticks every single box. That said, Real Madrid are reportedly not interested in selling. He's central to their plans and viewed as untouchable right now, both on and off the pitch. So even with silly money involved, this would be a tough deal to pull off. There's also understandable concern among fans. Big money signings like Isak and Wirtz haven't fully delivered yet. Isak's been injured, and Wirtz has only just started finding his feet. Dropping another fortune is a gamble. But let's be real, if there's one player worth breaking the bank for, it's Jude Bellingham. He'd be box office, a statement, and potentially the heartbeat of Liverpool's next great side. So Reds, Liverpool might not be going wild in the transfer market when it comes to new signings. But behind the scenes, it looks like there's a sale being lined up that could actually happen this January. The Reds have gone into this window with no real plans to rip the squad apart. Most of the talk has been around Marc Guéhi, plus a few low-key moves for younger players to strengthen the depth. Nothing too dramatic on the incoming side so far. When it comes to outgoings, Federico Chiesa's name keeps popping up with Juventus. But the more surprising situation involves a player a lot of us never thought we'd be talking about selling. A year ago, the idea of Harvey Elliott leaving Liverpool would have sounded ridiculous. He felt like one for the future, someone who'd be part of the squad for years. But it's pretty clear now that Arne Slot doesn't see him fitting into his plans at all. Elliott has already turned out for 2 European clubs on loan this season, and now there's serious talk about a move to MLS. That alone tells you where things are heading. According to David Lynch, Liverpool aren't even considering bringing him back into the squad halfway through the campaign. The feeling is that the club are actively trying to find him a permanent solution elsewhere, rather than forcing a reintegration that doesn't really benefit anyone. It's disappointing, especially when you think about how useful Elliott has been in the past. He's played his part in trophy wins, stepped up in big moments, and always gave everything for the shirt. But football moves fast, and sometimes it's just not the right fit anymore. Slot clearly wants something different, and Elliott needs a club where he feels trusted and settled long-term. Lynch's take is that this is now a case of when, not if when it comes to a sale. Aston Villa don't want to keep him. Liverpool don't want him back, so the writing is pretty much on the wall. There's also the financial side to consider. When Elliott joined from Fulham, Liverpool had to pay £1.5 million despite his contract being up, plus add-ons and a 20% sell-on clause. If the reported £35 million fee is right, Fulham would get around £7 million of that. Liverpool will likely accept that hit just to finally resolve the situation, Whether fans agree with the decision or not, it looks like Harvey Elliott's time at Anfield is coming to an end. Listen up. Liverpool fans are starting to get a bit restless with how quiet things have been in the January transfer window. After such a poor first half of the season, most of us were expecting the club to go into the market and actually try to fix a few obvious problems. But here we are, halfway through January, and it still feels like nothing is really happening. The big priority for supporters is clear. We need a centre-back. A lot of fans went into this window hoping the club might revive last summer's failed move for Mark Guéhi. That deal fell apart back then, and for a while it looked like he'd just see out his contract at Crystal Palace and leave on a free in the summer. Now though, things have taken a worrying turn. Strong rumors are flying around that Manchester City are ready to push hard to sign Guéhi this month, with City reportedly preparing a bid. Fabrizio Romano has explained what Liverpool's stance actually is. On paper, Liverpool should still be in a strong position. A contract was basically agreed with Guéhi last year, and even though the terms would obviously change slightly without a transfer fee, the Reds should still have an edge over City. That's backed up by reports suggesting Guéhi would still prefer a move to Anfield. Romano hasn't confirmed that directly, but he did say on his YouTube channel that Liverpool are still pushing hard behind the scenes. The catch is, they want this deal done in the summer, not now. According to Romano, Liverpool's plan has always been to sign Guéhi on a free at the end of the season. Arsenal are also keen. Bayern had meetings before deciding to extend Upamecano, and City are the ones trying to force things early. Pep Guardiola's side are ready to make Palace a serious offer this month if the player agrees. That's where the frustration comes in for Liverpool fans. If Palace are now willing to sell, the main obstacle from last summer is gone. But Liverpool clearly don't want to overpay for someone they believe they can sign for nothing in 6 months. City are basically daring Guéhi to change his mind. Liverpool are gambling on him sticking to the original plan and honoring what was discussed before. The good news is Guéhi is known as a top professional with a strong character, so if anyone is likely to keep his word, it's him. Liverpool are making sure he knows they're still there, still interested and still ready to bring him in. Now it's a waiting game. And a risky one. Hopefully, this gamble pays off and City don't manage to turn his head. This is the Liverpool FC News Fan channel and I'll stop here. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. A big hug and see you in the next video.